Hey, Gary here with you, day 37 AI blogging. A lot of people are quick to blame the AI for mistakes that happen when it's gathering information and or writing content, but sometimes it's just not its fault. Over at Koala, we had it write the post best gift or best gifts for astronomer lovers, and we went for 42 gifts or 42 gift ideas that we wanted it to create. And it did a really good job, but it did hit a few snags where it pulled products like this. As you can see on the screen, this has nothing to do with astronomy or space. That's a basketball player. It's talking about playing basketball. But if you go to the product on Amazon, here is where you cannot blame the AI. Look at the title of this product, Astronomy Gifts. Unique 7x7 tile artwork ideal for astronomers, gifts for space lovers, outer space themed decor, astronomers related art prints, special presents for adults or kids. Now, scroll down, you can see here the theme is about astronomy space. If you go down to the actual product information, the theme, astronomy and space. So again, at this point, it pulled this product and it used this image. It only knows what it can read from Amazon when it pulls the information from Amazon. So going back to what are we going to do about this, and the reason that I put myself in the middle when I'm editing this content, or you really need a human to verify this information. Whether it's the AI creating the content for you or you were to outsource the content, you need to verify this information. So we are here inside of the post, inside of Grooveblog. And here's the post. You can see I've changed the picture, but it's still linking to the name as well as the pros and cons and the information from that post. So what I want to do is find this product, which this is the product right here. And I want Koala to write me a post based on this one product. But inside of Koala Writer, when you go to Koala Writer, I was looking at this Amazon product roundup, and I thought you could come down here and do or use the Amazon search URL and provide it the product link. But this is actually for a product search. It says down here, you must provide a single URL to an Amazon product search URL, not a product URL. So that is not going to work. So what we're going to do here is we're going to come up and we're going to make the target keyword the exact title. We're going to take this and name or make this one product to see if it can find it. We're going to turn off enable firsthand experience, and I'm going to add in my Amazon tracking ID, show advanced options here, additional instructions. None of this is going to give me what I need. I'm going to turn on the use outline editor to see what we get for the Amazon product roundup, and I'm going to say create outline to see if it can find that one product, or if this thought process and this idea of using Koala Writer, using the title of the Amazon link actually works. So it's thinking about that in the background. And here you can see it came up with an introduction, a best of list, and a buying guide. I don't need any of that. So I'm just going to get rid of that and just go with the section or the product section that I'm interested in. And I'm going to tell it to write the article. The ultimate pop chart for astronomy fans, complete history of the solar system, exploration on a large 36 by 24 poster. Hopefully, after deleting all of those sections, it's going to just give me, and you can see it starting right now, give me the link or give me the review on the link that I'm hoping it will write the review on. That was really wordy to say that I wanted to focus in on this one product, and it looks like it did. And it's doing its thing, so that's all good. The picture that I got over in Grooveblog is a lot better because I pulled it straight off the Amazon site. Here you can see it has a lot of white space on it, so I'm not going to use that one. And again, that comes into editing the page and making it a lot pretty as it's right in the post. We're getting the content we need, but I've said this at the beginning of the case study. I think the big failure here is the ability to actually add the images, the related or relevant images that people are going to be interested in when they land on our content. So even when we do get a click and they land on our blog post without images, I think the bounce rate is going to be really high. Now in my plugin video that I made the other day about ChatGPT with the image search, I think that might be able to help us utilize the AI to pick up the pace a little bit when we're going back and looking at these images. Of course, I'm looking at doing that about around 50 posts. When I get 50 posts up and indexed and being able to be searched, because I really want to get through 100 days and I want 100 pieces of content. But back to this koala post, you can see it's finished. Now I'm just going to copy that koala post and I'm going to go back here to Groove and I'm going to delete that. I'm going to keep that image and I'm going to delete all of this, which is that post that we don't want. Of course, I'm going to keep that image. Actually, I have that image. I can go ahead and delete that. And I'm going to go up here. I'm going to get myself a couple carriage returns and I'm simply going to paste that in. Here you can see that the image turned out okay with the white space, although I don't really like that. So I'm going to delete it and I'm going to add the image that I have that I uploaded from Amazon, which is right here, to see if it fits better. Yeah. See, it doesn't add all that white space above the top and the bottom that you saw inside of the Koala Rider, where it's not a transparent image. It's literally white space. So we went ahead and we got that. Now I don't need this. So I'll delete that. And I'll add in that carriage return. I don't like this long title here. So we'll go back to Amazon and I'm just going to go with the chart of cosmic exploration. We'll go back to Groove Blog and what we'll do is we'll paste that in right there. Then we will copy this link address. We'll highlight that. That's supposed to be in H3. Then we'll highlight it again and then we will link out and say open in a new tab and we'll save that. And then we will highlight this and delete that. I'll highlight it again. We'll get all of it and delete it. Now add one more carriage return there, add a little space. And now we have the chart of cosmic exploration. And then we'll add some space here. We have our pros, we have our cons. This poster is a must-have for anyone interested in exploration. And you can see now that we have what we were originally looking for. And again, the idea here is, I don't like this. Let me rewrite this. I'm going to add this as a comma and say the poster. And then I'm just cleaning this up while I'm here because I'm going to hit publish. And then we need to add this in here. We got too much space there. That is for a different product. So now we have replaced that. And again, going back to Koala Rider, let me publish this real quick before I forget to do it. But going back to Koala Rider and going back to the best gifts for astronomers, you can see, and I'll scroll back down. We were looking at that product and it did really good. It found all these products about astronomy, but we're looking at this going, why did it pick this? Why did the AI make this mistake? It made the mistake because someone has made the mistake of this product when they listed it. Either they've listed the wrong images or they've added the wrong images to their listing, or I don't know, they just don't know what they're doing. But the idea is if you go through here, there are actually some other images or some other products in here. For example, a yodeling pickle. So if you were to go and you were to open this link in a new tab and take a look at this product, there has to be something in here, I would think, that caused it to think that it was something about space. But in this case of the yodeling pickle, I'm not sure. I don't see anything jumping out to me right from the bat here that talks about space. But let's see, space, astronomy. Yeah, I'm not sure why it would pick this one. This may be a legitimate mistake, but there may be something in here that I'm not seeing, that I can't see, that it actually pulled on the back end, maybe inside of a comment or something else inside of the Koala API. So this looks like a legitimate mistake here. But again, this is why, even if the AI does make a mistake, or if you blame it and it's not its fault, you need to figure out why. So obviously I deleted that one. There was also this one here about cat socks. And if you open this up, again, I'm not sure. I didn't look at this one yet. We'll go ahead and look at this one together. See the product description. There may be a word somewhere in here where it triggered the astronomy gifts because that was the keyword, but it's not immediate and I'm not seeing it. Of course, again, I don't know what's on the back end of the API with Koala when it's talking to Amazon, but those are the mistakes that it made. But again, I was able to clean those up and put those over into Grooveblog. I just took those out and added 2 more. And while we're talking about looking at the post and wanting to know if we have 42 products in here, I went ahead and I counted them. There are 42 products. But recently I did a video here on the channel talking about ChatGPT and the new plugins. I have this plugin Web Pilot enabled that allows ChatGPT to access the internet. So I decided to prompt it and ask it to search the post and ask it how many Amazon products is this post linking out to. And I gave it the link from universeunriddled.com. Then you can see it comes back and it says that it has 42 gift ideas. But it also says if you have a specific product from the list you're interested in, I can help find it out. Alternatively, if you want to know the total number of Amazon products, I would need to access the webpage again and specifically analyze the product links. Would you like me to do that? So I think originally it just went off the title and it said, great, there's 42, or the website lists 42 gift ideas. Of course, you can look here and you can see the query where it pulled the article. So this is what it pulled when WebPilot, the plugin. And of course, if you don't know what that is yet, you can check out my plugin video. I'll link to that in the description as well as the cards. But I said, yes, please do that. Or I said, yes, please do that here. To the response, it said, I would need to access the web page again and specifically analyze the product links. Would you like me to do that? Then it went and analyzed, but you can see that it only said there are only 15, or the post links out to 15 Amazon products. I counted them manually. That is incorrect. So again, here we have a mistake, or for some reason, the AI just decided to stop at 15. So I'm just going to call it out, and I'm going to say in the prompt, just like you would if you were working with a person. I counted them manually and there are 42. Are you sure you are correct? And I'm going to see what it says. Again, I come back to this idea. We're looking at the AI. We want to blame the AI. The AI is doing the best that it can, but it's still trying to catch up. It's processing. We're talking about processing power. And sometimes things get cut off. It loses connection to the internet. It loses track of what it's doing. It's not perfect. Remember that. Then you can see it comes back and it says, I apologize for the confusion earlier. After a more detailed analysis of the web page, I found that all 42 gift ideas listed in the blog post, Best Gifts for Astronomy Lovers, 42 Stellar Ideas for 2023 on the Universe Unriddled website, are linked to Amazon. And then it lists 15 products, and then it says, and 27 other products. And of course, we'll verify that with the handy dandy calculator because I did go to Arkansas Public School. But 15 plus 27 does equal 42. So it looks like we finally got the answer we were looking for. And that is what I wanted to cover in this update, is blaming the AI or saying the AI doesn't work, saying the AI is wrong, saying it's not worth the time or the hassle. Remember, the AI is still in its infancy. It is still young. The way that we are using this AI, the way we're accessing data, or the way that we're chatting with it and we are giving it instructions and it's trying to figure out what we're talking about and parse through all the data at the same time, it is still a work in progress. It is still, in this case, using this plugin, is still in beta. Beta means that they're still testing it. They're rolling it out to a small group of people so we can all test it and make this thing better and get to what we want to get to. In this case, the reason we're doing this case study and everything I talk about here on 30-Minute Marketing is about creating content as a marketer, specifically as an affiliate marketer, to generate helpful content, to put out on the internet so people can find it, find a problem, or find the solution to their problem. And then when our content helps them solve that problem and we add our affiliate link, they click on that link, they get the thing that they need that helps them solve their problem ultimately. And that means that we helped ourselves earn an affiliate commission as an affiliate marketer. And that's what this entire exercise is about. Of course, if you have any questions or comments, let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.